I always feel like you're like in Uber Jersey when you've got Born to Run is sort of the song that you go in.
Yeah, that's kind of about right.
Right? You feeling Jersey, mate?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, if I come out to Jersey, I mean, I expect them to play Born to Run.
Thank you. So it's great to see you.
It's
Meatloaf
nice to see you.
in our WDHA studios. Come on, everybody. Give it something.
Nothing like forcing them to applaud. I love that. Yeah.
No one's forcing them to applaud. You are. When I heard you were coming in, I was so excited. And I kind of almost didn't know where do we start? Where do we start?
You know where you start? You start right at the beginning.
Really?
Yeah,
like the beginning now or the beginning?
The beginning right now.
All right.
You know how you start with the beginning now?
Tell me.
By saying, me, I hear you have a new album coming out next week.
You ready? All right, cue me. You ready?
Yeah.
Are we ready to go?
Yeah, go.
Meet, I hear you have a new record coming out on Tuesday called Hang Cool Teddy Bear. Is that true?
That's exactly right. And do you know what it's based on? It's a concept album.
Really?
Based on, well, first let me tell you who it's produced by.
I know who it is.
Yeah, Rob Cavallo. Now, a lot of people go, Rob Cavallo, well, just let me tell you, I bet you got a lot of his records because he's produced Dave Matthews' last record, Paramore, Goo Goo Dolls, Green Day.
Shinedown, a band we played here. He's Kid Rock.
Shinedown.
He's
Kid
all over.
Rock,
He's everywhere.
Adam
Lambert. He did the Adam Lambert record.
It was this other Jersey, from Jersey.
My Chemical Romance.
Oh, Chemical Romance.
Yeah.
All I could do is Black Parade in my head.
Yeah,
for a
right.
second.
That was the record.
Well,
right.
yeah, I was just seeing the black guys, the little parade guys. So, anyway, so that you've got some Rob Cavallo, and Rob Cavallo obviously makes rock records. So, what would you say Hang Cool Teddy Bear might be? It's not a bunch of ballads, I can tell you that.
No, it's not.
No,
it's not.
and I've said if you like Meatloaf records in the past, about 87% of you are going to love this record. In fact, probably more than love this record. And the other 13% are traditionalists and want to hear me sing a ballad, and they're not going to like it as much.
Well,
but
let me
that's
tell
okay.
you though, I
don't
feel
care.
like this is
fine. Be that way.
I feel like this is a Meat record though, because when you listen to these songs, it sounds like you're. First of all, and stop me if I'm wrong. I could be totally wrong.
Okay,
You sounded to me on this
wrong.
record like you had a great time making it. True or false?
I'm speechless on this one. I've never had so much fun in the studio in my life.
Wow.
In fact, every other time I've ever recorded in the last 18,000 years, it's felt this way. Every day a dentist comes in and pulls my teeth out. Mm-hmm. And then at the end of the day sews them back in so he has a chance to pull them back out the next day I go in the studio. And that's been what it is. And people go, don't you have to go to the studio today? Yeah, I'm going. This record, I would get up in the morning and go, I gotta go.
But why would that be? Would that be because maybe you've got that producer who sort of is doing it, and you guys get into the whole mixing it up thing? Or?
Yeah, because it's Rob Cavallo and Rob Cavallo. I walk into Rob Cavallo was, and we're not doing a Rob Cavallo record. All the other producers tend to go, well, my name's on this record too, so I have to. Rob Cavallo goes, we're not doing a Rob Cavallo record. We're making a Meatloaf record.
Interesting.
And we're making the Meatloaf record that you've always wanted to make.
Wow. So do you feel you've made that, don't you?
I have made that record, wow. And let me tell you something else that I guarantee no artist has ever probably said to you walking into this room.
Hit me.
Okay. I would not change a single thing on this record, on Hang Cool Teddy Bear.
See,
I'm that excited about it, and I'm that passionate about it. And I've never been emotionally attached to a record the way I'm attached to this one. And I mean, all 13 songs are spectacular. They're so well. The characters are so well established and well written. And they're right there, and it's like not since Bat Out of Hell have I felt that you can actually do so well as putting yourself into the story as you can with Hang Cool Teddy Bear. That's what was so great about Bat, is people were able to really put themselves right in those situations. And I believe that you can put yourself into these situations as well.
Well, this record tells a short story. Bring us into that a little bit. Tell us what the story is. And you know what else I noticed too? If you really don't know what the story is, it kind of doesn't matter, does it?
It doesn't matter. But it is based on a short story by Killian Kerwin, which is a screenwriter in L.A. And it's about a soldier who's dying, and his life flashes forward instead of backwards. and it's the story's well established once you know the story. The first song tells you what the situation is. The first line of the opening, well, goodbye, my friends, it was good to know you. And then he starts to feel a lot of self-pity, and then he's fighting, because he's fighting for his life at that point. And then his life starts to go forward. But at that point, what happens is each story is a different woman, but it's really the same. It's a different woman with the same face. And that's what he keeps seeing. And so he's kind of an outlaw. In fact, he is an outlaw, but he's not the kind of outlaw that would hold up a convenience store. He's more like he sends his girlfriend in, tells her to unbutton her blouse a little bit, and he sticks Twinkies in his bag. But he's that. They think they're real outlaws. I've got my mama's gun. You got your daddy's liar smile, and we'll be the only sinners left alive. And then the next thing, he's thrown into hell, which is Los Angeles. And he becomes this real subservient boy toy to this prima donna would-be actress.
Yeah, I saw the video. There's a really cool video.
Yeah,
for the first
the guy's in the hospital at that point. See, that's what it is. We're seeing his nightmare. And I'm kind of playing the antagonist and the defender. I don't want to say good and evil, because it's more of an antagonist. The red guy in the red suit is an antagonist. He's telling him, see what you're doing? You're doing this, see? And you thought you'd be doing that. And the other guy's going, leave him alone, leave him alone. I'm protecting him. And so it's a great song. You going to play this?
I think so, because you set it up so well. I can't imagine not playing it. So let's play it.
You could go in the middle of it it's full of self-pity, but I didn't do the middle part that way. So.
Meatloaf, Hang Cool Teddy Bear in stores Tuesday. Let's check out Los Angeloser.